Welcome to Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, with your host, Steve Garrett, lifetime member of the National Corvette Museum, president of the Corvette Club of Kansas City, Missouri, and radio disc jockey at the #1 radio station in Kansas City for over 45 years. Here's Steve Garrett.
Thanks for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, and the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. I appreciate you tuning in. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Want to dress up your Corvette with bright chrome or black chrome wheels? Visit wheelcraft.com and learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or offer a wheel exchange for most models, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. Visit wheelcraft.com today or call them at 833-840-5334. You can listen to Corvette Today on all podcast platforms. You can also listen on your smart device. Just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play the podcast called Corvette Today," and you're connected. And be sure to visit the Corvette Today website. It's CorvetteToday.com. You can access everything there, including the Corvette Today merchandise store. You can also join our Corvette Today Facebook group there as well. Also, make sure you sign up for the Corvette Today emails, notifications, and updates at CorvetteToday.ck.page. And if you like YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our Corvette Today YouTube channel. See all Corvette Today episodes on YouTube as well. And be sure to patronize our flagship sponsors of Corvette Today, MidEngineCorvetteForum.com, the forum that focuses on the new mid-engine C8 Corvette. Meet a lot of fellow Corvette enthusiasts like yourself at MidEngineCorvetteForum.com. Soul Performance Products. Developed and manufactured in the United States, the Soul Performance Products exhaust portfolio has been tailored to elevate the experience of the world's most exciting sports cars, including the latest generation of the Corvette. Soul Performance Products at SOULPP.com, the official performance exhaust of Corvette Today. Aerolarri Wheels, a true forged wheel with over 20 unique styles to choose from for your C8 and wide-body versions of the C7, C6, and C5 Corvette. It's an amazing value, starting at only $23.88 for a set of 4 fully forged wheels. And use the promo code CT111 and get $100 off your purchase. Visit Aerolarri.com. That's AEROLARRI.com. And use the promo code CT111 for your $100 discount. Ciocca Corvettes. If you're a Corvette enthusiast, and I know you are since you're listening and watching Corvette Today, then you need to know about Ciocca Corvette. They're based in Atlantic City, where you can find over 100 new and pre-owned vets on the lot and inbound. Ciocca also ships Corvettes all over the country, custom ordered to your specifications. They're staffed with experienced pros who can answer all your questions. So don't compromise. Visit CioccaCorvette.com. That's CIOCCA Corvette.com and find out more. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. And a shout out to Canadian Corvette Forum and Corvette Forum, welcoming Corvette enthusiasts from around the world. My guest on today's show has been on quite a few times, which makes him a huge friend of the show and a returning guest. Lance Miller is here from Carlisle Events, and he's back to preview this year's Corvettes at Carlisle. Buddy, welcome back to Corvette Today.
Hey, I'm excited to be on.
I'm glad you're here. First, congratulations, Lance, on your 50th anniversary of Carlisle Events. And everybody knows that Corvettes at Carlisle is the world's largest Corvette weekend, too.
Oh, it's a big event, and we're super excited about it. Obviously, it always ends up being the end of August, so it's usually warm, but it's always a great weekend.
It's a must-attend event if you're a Corvette enthusiast, that's for sure. Buddy, I saw that you have something new this year called the Historical Timeline Wall. Talk more about that and where that's going to be located on the grounds.
Sure, that's located in Building T, which is where Chip's Choice is located as well. I'll tell you what, our staff did a phenomenal job. I'm going to embarrass Rebecca and Andrew with our team because they put a lot of hard work and effort into it. It's very professionally done. In fact, I stood down there alone when I first saw it and literally went through the whole thing myself, and I had tears in my eyes. It did such an incredible job. It did a great job of just walking through the 50 years of Carlisle Events, and it was great to see it all just right there in front of your face. It's pretty neat. I encourage everybody that comes to any of our events this year, be sure to go into Building T and check it out. It's incredible.
Boy, I can't wait to see that thing. That's got to be absolutely fantastic. And also, Corvettes Carlisle has a great vendor area, too. Let's do a little name dropping and talk about some of the people that are going to be exhibiting this year.
Oh boy, I could name drop all day, and I'll go through some of the ones that I personally use, Adam's Polish being right there at the top of the list. I enjoy cleaning my car. That's my relaxation. I'm sure it is for you too.
Oh yeah.
And many of your listeners. Always just great product. I always do a shout out to them. Another one that I use often is American, well, I shouldn't say I use it often. That's not a way to say that. American Collectors Insurance, just because of the fact I really hope I don't have to use it. But ultimately you need it, so they always do a great job. I always shout out to them because of the fact if you do need it, they're there, but they make it so easy for you. And I love that. Another one that I just used, which you may have done as well, is Spring Mountain. I love that place. Ron Fellows Corvette Driving School. It's just great. That one's a lot of fun. Have you done that ever?
I've done that 2 times and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I've done it a few times as well. It's just so much fun. You really need to experience it more so than me or you talking about it, as you well know. You need to go and enjoy it and really see what these cars are capable of. Of course, if you want to bring your car to the show, you got trailers. We have installs that are going on. If you have an exhaust, wheels, Callaway cars, Lingenfelder's incredible. I could go on and on. I don't want to bore you.
There's a lot, and it's a great place if you're looking for something for your Corvette, and it doesn't matter what generation either. You can find it at Corvettes at Carlisle.
You could build a Corvette, right?
Absolutely. You could build a Corvette.
Yeah, you really could.
This is something I love doing. I love wandering through the Carlisle Car Corral because you've got Corvettes for sale there too.
We do, and that's really nice for people that may not even be in the market for one. You may very well stumble across some vehicle that you may fall in love with during the shows. It's always fun to go through and see what's for sale. So we do have a car corral as well. It's all just Corvette. Be sure to check that out if you're in the market.
If you're looking to expand on your Corvette inventory, make sure you bring your checkbook, that's for sure. Also, Lance, let's talk about the People's Choice and the Best of Show, because that's coming again this year. And this year it's sponsored by Aerolarri Wheels.
Yeah, they have incredible wheels. A big shout out to them. They've been supporting us as far back as I can remember them actually being a company. Great people. And I love the fact that he's really got like a cult following. Many guys come in with his wheels, park, and have fun. It's a lot of camaraderie. And you see some amazing vehicles. I don't know if you recall, I think it was last year, there was the Trans Am Corvette, which was just cool, people's imaginations, and the wheels were absolutely stunning on it.
Yeah, that was a really cool car. And Chet Bay does a great job there at Aerolarri, that's for sure.
Oh, Chet's a great guy.
Also, tell me more about the sweepstakes. This is pretty cool. I saw this. It's a 59 Resto-Mod Corvette, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a vehicle. I actually took it on trade a while back, and my daughter fell in love with this particular 1959 Corvette Resto Mod, mainly due to the color. It's like bright orange. You either love it or you don't like it. So there's no in between with this car, but I love it, and so did she. So I said, you know what, we'll keep it. And then I thought about it. I'm like, let's try something new, because we kept doing a new Z06 for the sweepstakes. This year, we decided to try the Resto Mod and see how it goes. We're excited about that. All funds that are raised go to the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation. And obviously, it goes to a great cause near and dear to my heart. I always encourage people to buy some tickets, and hopefully you'll be driving this 59 Resto Mod to Corvettes at Carlisle future years.
There you go. Go to CorvetteContest.com if you want to get registered. Lance, let's take our first break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about what's going on this year at Corvettes at Carlisle here on Corvette Today.
We all know that wheels make the car. Wheelcraft's PVD chrome finish in bright chrome or black chrome will take your Corvette to new levels. And it comes with a 5-year warranty. Durability is a defining feature of the Wheelcraft finish. Their PVD chrome is superior to traditional chrome, with a finish that is brake dust resistant and cleans effortlessly with soap and water. Wheelcraft offers factory wheel exchange for select C4 through C8 models, or they can apply the PVD finish to your current wheels. No matter what generation you own, Wheelcraft will transform the look of your Corvette. With every Corvette comes a unique story, and Wheelcraft has embraced this idea. When you purchase your new set of wheels, you receive a lifetime membership to the Wheelcraft Pit Crew, granting you access to your own page on Wheelcraft's website, where you can post pictures and tell your Corvette story. Visit our website at wheelcraft.com or call 833-639-4231. Arrive in style with Wheelcraft.
The National Corvette Restored Society is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. 50 years of affirming and promoting the preservation and restoration of the Corvette. 50 years as the foremost Corvette collector car organization for building value with its prestigious awards. Have you ever considered joining NCRS? Over 70,000 people have. We're so much more than just the nuts and bolts. The NCRS flight judging program can and often does increase the value of America's sports car by researching and publishing the leading tech manuals and judging guides for the 1953 through 2007 Corvettes, by training the best judges, and by hosting local, regional, and national judging events. And when you join, you'll get award-winning magazines like Corvette Restore and Driveline all throughout the year. Joining is simple and easy. Just go to ncrs.org and sign up. There are NCRS chapters all throughout the U.S. and all around the world. Chances are there's a local chapter near you. So join NCRS today at ncrs.org. We come for the Corvettes. We stay for the friendships made along the way.
When you want to buy a Corvette, or any Chevrolet for that matter, get yours from Hendrick Chevrolet Shawnee Mission, located in Kansas City. Hendrick Chevrolet is the largest Corvette dealership and showroom in the Midwest. With a knowledgeable sales staff and Corvette sales specialists on hand, they'll help you build the Corvette of your dreams, and they ship nationwide. With Corvette certified master mechanics on site and a huge parts department with over 24,000 parts and $2 million in inventory, Hendrick Chevrolet is well equipped to take care of your every need. From sales to service to collision repair, Hendrick Chevrolet has you covered. Visit ChevyUSA.com or call 913-384-1550.
And now, back to Corvette Today with your host and my husband, Steve Garrett.
Thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. It's the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. You want your Corvette looking its best, don't you? Well, dress it up with bright chrome or black chrome wheels. Visit wheelcraft.com and learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or do a wheel exchange, and you get a 5-year warranty. So visit wheelcraft.com today or give them a call, 833-639-4231. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is my buddy, Lance Miller. We are previewing this year's Corvettes at Carlisle. Lance, let's talk more about the Corvette Challenge Car Reunion, because these are cars from 88 and 89. This will be a really cool display, won't it?
It really will. It's a fun group of people, but more than that, the cars are so neat. Obviously, they're factory Corvette race cars. There really aren't many of them out there in the world. So I'm super excited to host the Corvette Challenge cars. They are 88, 89, as you said. I'm also working very hard to get a lot of the drivers to come and talk about some of the races that they did. A lot of these drivers were big names back in the day because it was a big carrot. When I say that, they had the opportunity to win $1 million purse throughout the year. So that was massive for a race series. I'm fond of them. Selfish side, I own a few. So it's one of those things. I love them. I love pushing it out there. You know, I try and do it every 5 years. So this is the 5th year, and it was time to do it.
Absolutely right. And this year's feature year for Corvette is 1974, isn't it?
It is. It's funny. A lot of people don't like the mid-70s cars, but you know what? The people that own them love them, and I respect that. So we try and continue that theme. There wasn't a ton of horsepower back then. You know, I think the highest horsepower back then was 270 horse for the 454, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So you think about that in today's terms. You know, you've got cars that are over 700. Well, heck, you have cars that are over 1,000 horsepower now coming out of the factory. 270 just doesn't sound like much, but they're great cars, you know? So we're excited to host them for their 50th anniversary.
That's cool. And seminars. You've got lots of seminars. Let's talk about some of the presentations that'll be done this year.
I always love the seminars. I think it's so good to go to any type of event and become educated, and getting an education from those that certainly know the stories and the background of whatever it might be. For instance, your seminar. We always love having people like yourself that can just convey something good about the Corvette hobby. And really, you might light a fire under somebody and possibly sell them a Corvette and you don't even know it. It's a lot of fun. I'm a big advocate of seminars just because of the educational background of it. And of course, the stories. You know, we plan on doing something for the Challenge Series as well that we just talked about. Doing more of like a roundtable with the drivers, team owners, and some of the principals of the series. So we're really excited about that too.
I'm looking forward to doing my 2 seminars. I'll be on Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon at Corvettes at Carlisle, so make sure you come by and say hello. Also, something that is a must-attend for me on Friday night is the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation Dinner.
You did a really good job at saying amyloidosis. I'm impressed.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a tough one to say. I wish I didn't know that word, but I do. It was my father, unfortunately, that passed away from it. So what we do is try and raise funds and awareness in a positive manner, rather than be upset and down about it. Let's celebrate his life. And that's what we do. We have a dinner that is just awesome. It's so much fun. It's a bunch of people there. You have the opportunity to bid on a few cool items that certainly you'll never get anywhere in the world, for that matter, that are signed by people at GM and Corvette team. There's lots of opportunity to own really neat product. I call them wall hangers for your house and what have you, or your garage. At the same time, just the camaraderie is a lot of fun. It's just a good time. We always try and have people just come and present. We try and keep it fun and energetic. So come on out on Friday evening and join us.
It's really great. The meal is fantastic, and the auction items are not only fun, but it's great to see some of these things. Like Lance said, some of them are signed by the Corvette team and people at GM. It is a fun evening, and we're raising money for a wonderful cause. And Saturday night, buddy, Saturday night is awesome. The whole town of Carlisle shuts down downtown for the Corvette parade and the display of all the cars.
Oh, I love the parade. It's one of those things you need to experience it to believe it, because the entire downtown of Carlisle, Pennsylvania shuts down. And what do? You park Corvettes and congest the whole area, and you have parades going on. You have basically, it's almost like a concert, you've got a couple different bands playing throughout. It's just fun. It's a good time. You can go downtown, eat, you can have a few drinks, and everybody's there smiling. I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because, like you said, there are food trucks there. There's a band that's playing, and then you can just walk the downtown streets of Carlisle and see all the Corvettes. It's a fantastic night and a great way to kind of wrap up the weekend, that's for sure. Well, buddy, let's take our final break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about what's going on, and we'll give you ideas on how to register and the dates of the show coming up next here on Corvette Today.
Are you ready for a better insurance policy without the Corvette tax? With Agreed Value Protection, the value of your collector vehicle will never change. Plus, you'll save money. Get a quick quote at ncminsurance.com.
Hey, honey, are you awake?
I am now.
I can't sleep. Since turning 50, I keep dreaming of a red door and a blue door, somehow knowing there are only choices for retirement.
Okay.
Through the red door, we outlive our money. We have to rely on our kids. We're stuck on a fixed income. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that would suck.
But through the blue door, our money outlives us. We retire on our terms. Our kids stay our kids, not our caretakers. We make work optional.
Yes, that's much better. That's what I want too. But what do we do?
We call True Wealth & Company at 913-653-8783. They specialize in helping successful people make work optional. They're our fiduciary Blue Door personal wealth managers.
Hey, where are you going? It's 3 a.m.
I can't sleep. I'm going to check out True Wealth & Company online at retirewithtrue.com. That Blue Door is going to be our retirement.
913-653-8783. Visit us online at retirewithtrue.com. Investment advice offered through True Wealth & Company, LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Kansas.
VetFinders.com is the Internet's original Corvette classified ads website, with classified ads starting at just $25, and every ad runs until your Corvette is sold. If you're in the market for a Corvette, VetFinders.com has over 500 Corvettes for sale from all around the USA and Canada, and covering all 8 generations. Visit VetFinders.com, the Internet's destination for buying and selling Corvettes. That's VETTE Finders.com.
Rev up your ride with the ultimate upgrade. The Radiator Grill Store is your go-to destination for top-notch C8 Corvette Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray accessories. Elevate your style with custom-painted engine bay covers, sleek front splitters, and side skirts that scream sophistication. Keep your C8 protected with premium Radiator Grill screens. Stand out from the crowd at car shows and beyond. Use code CT10 for an exclusive 10% discount off your total purchase at radiatorgrillstore.com. Don't miss out on turning heads. Upgrade your Corvette today.
You're enjoying the only current podcast on Corvettes, Corvette Today.
Thanks once again for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. You want your Corvette looking its best? Well, dress it up with bright chrome or black chrome wheels. Visit wheelcraft.com and learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or do a wheel exchange, and you get a 5-year warranty too. So visit wheelcraft.com today or give them a call, 833-639-4231. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is my buddy, Lance Miller. We are talking about this year's Corvettes at Carlisle. In this third segment, we're going to tell you how to register. We're going to give you dates and a few other things that are going on. First, Lance, our buddies at Lingenfelter Performance Engineering are sponsoring the 2024 King of the X competition. Talk more about that.
Absolutely. This provides you an opportunity to get out and enjoy your car the way it's meant to be driven on a small autocross track that we host. It's in the northern side of our fields. It's always a lot of fun. You do need a helmet for this, and you do need to sign up. It's just a lot of fun to have fun in your vehicle and just bounce around the fairgrounds there in the back side of it. And you can win some cash for it too. And I love Lingenfelter. They've been a big supporter of just getting out and enjoying your car and enhancing your car. Certainly they do a great job. Big shout out to Lingenfelter Performance.
Ken and all his people there at Lingenfelter Performance Engineering are the best, that's for sure. And also new that for this year is the C4 Challenge. What's that all about?
Yeah, the C4 Challenge is going to be neat. That's new this year. It's going to be presented by Mild to Wild Fabrication and Laser. So again, there's going to be cash awards for that. Now, you do need to have your C4 to go out and play. So obviously it's going to be running, I believe it's on Friday at 2 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. That will be, again, right at our autocross on the northern side of our facility. So if you don't have a C4, be sure to go up and check it out. It's not only cash prizes on this one and up to $500, but there's also some neat trophies as well and some product giveaways too. So that'll be neat to watch.
That's cool. Also, one of the cool things, if you're in a Corvette club, this is really neat because we want to get Corvette clubs officially recognized at Corvettes at Carlisle. You can win some nice stuff, can't you?
Oh, you really can. And there's a huge array of things that are out there. So we're thrilled with that. And we're very fortunate. You know, we try to bring everybody together. As I continue to mention, the camaraderie is what it's all about, the people, and certainly smiles throughout.
Smiles for miles, that's for sure. Also, the flea market is gargantuan. Now, didn't Corvettes at Carlisle start kind of as a flea market?
It really did. You know, we take great pride on bringing a lot of different vendors, so you do have a strong variety. Through the years, yes, you've seen some drop off just due to the fact with online and what have you. So what we do is really focus heavily on the show field, which continues to grow. But I always tell people, be sure to go and check out the vendors, not only because of the great product, but because of the knowledge throughout. Those are some of the most interesting people to speak with. As far as the background, they've been in the hobby for just about ever. And you can find any product that's Corvette related in that vendor area. So I always encourage people to go down and enjoy themselves, shop, spread the wealth, and have some fun.
And also, if you own a Carlisle blue Corvette, you still get free admissions to Corvette at Carlisle on the fun field.
Absolutely. It's funny. I said that right after they unveiled the color Carlisle blue for our 30th anniversary. Cash was there. Harlan was there. A few other, the GM team. I had said, you know, hey, it's always going to be free for anybody that owns a Carlisle blue Corvette, and we will always stand by that.
That's really cool. Also, buddy, let's talk about the dates of the show this year and where they can get registered and how they can get discount tickets, military discounts, and so on and so forth.
Absolutely. It's going to be held August 22nd through the 24th. And it's warm in Pennsylvania, so bring your shorts and your walking sneakers. It'll be a good time.
Where can they register online as well?
CarlisleEvents.com. So again, CarlisleEvents.com.
Also, I know that the Atlantic Caravan that's going to the anniversary at the National Corvette Museum is going to be leaving Sunday from the grounds there at Corvettes at Carlisle, and they're going to go on into Bowling Green, aren't they?
They are. It's going to be fun. We plan a little send-off. You're going to probably be the first person I've ever told this, but on Sunday, we're going to do a Cars and Coffee for the first time. That goes for any vehicle, and we're going to do a proper send-off for them. So it should be a lot of fun. If you're around Sunday morning, be sure to join us. Come on out. Obviously, Corvettes are certainly welcome. If you're not going on the Bowling Green fun trip, that's not a problem. It's going to be a good time sending them off. So be sure to stop by Sunday morning.
Buddy, thank you so much for being back on Corvette Today. I'm looking so forward to this year's Corvettes at Carlisle. Can't wait to get there and see you and see everybody at the show.
Hey, thanks for all your support. We truly appreciate it. And be sure to come out to Corvettes at Carlisle. Looking forward to seeing everybody.
Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today. And be sure to tell your family, friends, and other Corvette enthusiasts about the Corvette Today show. And thanks to our sponsors, Wheelcraft. Want to dress up your Corvette with bright chrome or black chrome wheels? Visit wheelcraft.com to learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or offer a wheel exchange for most models, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. Visit wheelcraft.com today or call 833-639-4231. Soul Performance Products at SOULPP.com, the official performance exhaust of Corvette Today. Ciocca Corvette at CIOCCA-Corvette.com. True Wealth and Company at RetireWithTrue.com. Also, Aerolarri Wheels. Get $100 off your purchase with the new promo code CT111 at Aerolarri.com. And Hendrick Chevrolet in Kansas City at ChevyUSA.com.
Thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. If you'd like to contact Steve with ideas for Corvette Today, you can email him at stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Garrett has 2 R's and 2 T's. That's stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Also, sign up for email notifications at corvettetoday.ck.page. Follow Steve and the show on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Threads at Steve Garrett DJ. Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today.